What's going on YouTube? This is Dark Lord Destro. Made another video. Um, I'm just was just watching this video. Actually, I watched it last night before I went to sleep. I had to do some search on YouTube, and it came up with this video, and I watched it, and I responded to it. But basically, what he was saying is that 2K, he was guaranteeing, he was putting his money where his mouth is, and he was saying that 2K Sports will come out with a game this August, and that they will not only debut at the E3 convention in a few days, but also that they're going to show you actual gameplay footage. Because the rumor was out there a week or two ago that they're going to just put out a CGI trailer, and I recall making a phone call to the Sim Standard over a week ago on a radio show, and I said to them that that would be foolish to come out with a trailer only. You need to have a guy with the controller in his hand, looking at the screen and playing the actual game. So that 2K fans can have something to go on. But so he basically in this video he's saying he had even though he basically was breaking it down as to all the news that we were getting over the last few months, and that he's basically letting us know that this is the evidence that they are coming out with a new game this year. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. If it happens, great. If not, okay, yeah, whatever. I'll just continue hexing All Pro Football 2K8. No big deal. Because the way I see it, I was already prepared for them not to come out with a system until next year. You figure the Xbox 360 came out in November 2005. All Pro didn't have a game out till July 2007. That's a year and a half. A little over a year and a half. I think the same thing here. Xbox and PS4 just came out in November 2013. Okay, I don't think they'll come out with a system this soon. And I felt maybe that they won't be able to take advantage of the full capacity of the machine, or somewhat of the capacity of the machine, if they come out with a game now. That's why I'm thinking, okay, we'll wait till next year, 2015, to make NFL 2K16. But, I'll believe it when I see it. Not going to get my hopes high about it. We'll just have to, find out. That being said, it makes you wonder, okay, well, if they do come out with a game in August, 2 months from now, how would that affect the All-Pro Football 2K community? Now, most of you probably saying, "Oh, forget about that game. It's 7 years old, and it's time to move on." And yeah, I agree. You're most likely right. But it kind of will. I mean, what will happen? For myself, who had, I'll tell you from my point of view. I will tell you flat out, with my hand on the Bible, that All Pro Football 2K8 and the hexing ability for All Pro Football has saved me a lot of money. It has saved me from buying games. Because first of all, I don't buy games brand new anyway, because I'm cheap. I go to pawn shops, eBay, Craigslist, whatever, to get a game before I go to GameStop, to to buy games, or go to a store, or any store brand new. But it has saved me money. It has, I'm so focused on All Pro that I don't have to worry about buying games. And plus, the Xbox gives out a free game a month, so I download them. If I play them, I play them. I don't, whatever. I've got a 250 gig hard drive, and I'm not tripping on on the games using the free, using the storage. And so it just makes you wonder what's going to happen. Think about what's Coach P419 going to do? What's World E419 going to do? What are they going to do? Are they going to jump ship? They're going to go out and buy an Xbox One? Or other guys on my friends list that I play on a continuous basis? Are they going to, jump ship and buy Xbox One just to play All Pro? I'm sorry, NFL 2K15? I mean, I've always said to myself, the only reason why I haven't bought a Xbox One is because there's no game on there that's worth me spending $500 on. And I've been saying, hey, if they come up with if NFL 2K If 2K Sports come out with a football game for Xbox One, I would buy an Xbox One. And here now, on the eve of E3, there's a big possibility that they will. So, would that mean I have to break down and buy an Xbox One? Most likely. And but here's another thing about it. As much as I want NFL 2K15, I'm just like other people. I'm 2K football for life. I don't care about any sport or any company. All I care about is football and coming from 2K. And it's gonna be bittersweet if they do come out with a game in August. And the reason why is because I just got my website started 2 months ago. I'm so focused on making teams, at least 2 or 3 teams a week, slapping on my website so anyone can download them and try them out. I have tutorials on YouTube videos. I've got tools that you need to where if you want to learn how to create your own team, you can do so. And it's kind of like all this stuff, and also I've got my Facebook page that I have on Facebook. Lord Destro's off Pro Football 2K8 rosters, and this thing. If this game 2K15 comes out, it's kind of like, boom, all my efforts will go down the drain because I think that will be the last straw that will break the camel's back and people will jump over to NFL 2K15, which is okay because that's what we've been wanting anyway. That's why the purpose of hexing was to extend the life of the game of 2K8 until 2K15 came out. But it is bittersweet though, I'm not going to lie. If it comes out this August, and then that's hexing is pretty much over. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. So in the back of my head, I'm thinking, yeah, it's nice for NFL 2K15 come out in August, but if it came out next year, I'll be fine with it. So that'll give me a whole another year of hexing because apparently Xbox isn't setting down the servers until next year for 360 anyway. So that'll give us one good year of more hexing. So, but yeah, it's a bittersweet. It's like on one end, yes, you want 2K15 to come out, and then the other this August, and on the other end, I'm kind of like, give me one more year to continue hexing, and then y'all can go ahead and come out with a game. So we'll see. The Sim Standard members, they're over. They're going to the E3 convention. And they said they're going to try to give us some updates, nightly, every night for about a half an hour or so. Let them know what's going on. I remember calling the show and I said to them, make sure you track down 2K. If you got to interrogate them, strap them down to a chair. You do what you got to do. Get all the information you can out of them. But before and after they allegedly showed this trailer or this gameplay footage. So, we'll see. This is Dark Lord Destro signing off. If you have any questions or comments, you know where I leave them at. Talk to y'all later. Peace.